Oh, that's a first ever. That's an exclusive right there.
Oh my God. Westlife, it is such a pleasure to meet you. It's been 25 years of hits, iconic music videos, multiple world records. I don't think anyone could say that you don't have stage presence. To honor that, I have bought you some literal presents. Inside will be an object which refers to a moment or a memory in Westlife's history. Are we ready for the first present?
Yes.
Okay, Shane, I'm gonna give that to you.
Very excited about this now. What this could be. Oh, wow.
Ah, very cool.
My school crest and Kian's and Mark's, Summerhill College in Sligo. That is so cool.
Am I right in thinking that you guys were in a school production of Grease?
Yes,
That's right, yeah.
I have to know more about this. Who was who?
We were in that one, in the school production.
You were Nicky and I was Sonny.
You were Sonny, and then we did it
Again.
2 years later in the Hawkswell, where we kind of properly got together with Mark in that one. And he was Nicky, I was Danny, and Mark was the teen angel.
Yeah.
Your story's sad to tell. Remember that song?
Teenage dear farewell.
In my school, just before I left, they did do Grease, and I was asked to be Danny, but I didn't do it. I went, no, I'm not getting involved. I'm not doing it. Footballer. So I think it'd be between me and Shane for this new version of Danny, wouldn't it, Shane?
Yeah, it'd be between the two of us.
Was there any part of you that sort of thought 25 years on that you would be sat here doing this?
Definitely.
Definitely not.
Not a chance.
No.
I think back then, like boy bands, especially, I suppose famous boy bands lasted 5 years, maybe 6 if they were lucky. There was, you know, a few that you can mention, obviously like New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, Take That, Boyzone, NSYNC, Westlife, and then even after that, 1D. You know, like there's not a whole lot of us.
You know, putting a boy band together, it's nearly like an arranged marriage in a way. You're lumped together and you have to get on, and for the greater good. But some manage to do it and become successful, and some don't. The legacy and the nostalgia that kicks in years later is phenomenal.
Nicky, I'm going to give this to you.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
I haven't looked at it yet. I know exactly what this is. This is...
It's Nicky with a wig.
So that's not me. That's not me.
I thought it was more just to do with your hair highlights. I have a lot to
God.
thank this
Why
product
are you
for.
getting all the presents as a matter of interest?
I don't know, maybe I'm her favourite. I don't know. What's
Look,
the
they're front-loaded, okay? We're going to be moving through them.
Not a big surprise. I did a really bad audition. I was very hungover, and I did a very bad audition for Simon Cowell, of all people. Before he was famous, Simon Cowell, he was a record company executive. Kiddo, he came to see us in Dublin. I did a bad audition. Long story short, Louis said, we'll dye your hair blonde, we'll get him back in 2 or 3 months' time for another audition. I dyed my hair literally this color, grew it long, and he came back 3 months later. I love the new guy. Louis Walsh slapped me after the audition straight across the face.
Imagine if that happened nowadays.
It was like in the middle of like the Ritz in London, right in the middle of the reception in Dublin Hotel. Slapped me across the face,
He
basically.
liked me straight away, by the way.
Nicky wasn't there yet. Nicky wasn't
Louis
in
rang me
the
up and he
band
goes,
yet.
Kian, don't worry about it. You're going to be in my next big boy band no matter what.
You're getting close to a good Donald Trump there as well.
Yeah.
I never thought.
And do you know what? Speaking of Donald Trump, he can do Donald Duck as well.
That's even better than the
Can
blonde story.
Donald Duck sing, like, say, World of Rome?
Oh, that's a first ever. That's an exclusive right there.
Oh my God.
I'm a little worried about this. You've gone down a few roads here that I'm thinking, where could she be going with this?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Not what I thought it was. 2 pints of Guinness. 2 glasses
But
of Guinness.
a
I like it.
newfound love.
Yeah, I only started drinking Guinness last year.
What kind of era in Westlife's history?
It has to do with the world records, Guinness
That's
World
it.
Records. We did
Most signings, wasn't it?
the most signings in cities in 24 hours or something like that. It was crazy. We just stayed on a plane and just went through the night.
Do you think that there is a world where Westlife could be formed today and exist in the way that it did in the early days?
No.
With Louis Walsh slapping
I don't know if anybody would be allowed to slap anyone in the band. Nowadays, it's a completely different world. You know, there's the magazine shoots and all the stuff we had to do to be on the front cover. And now it's just one post, one song. You could be the biggest artist in the world in a week, you know, and have the hottest song in the world like that instantly.
But be
so-
forgotten about like that instantly as
Yeah.
well. There's a lot of artists nowadays
staying
have
there.
one hit.
Yeah, staying there is a lot harder, I think, nowadays. But yeah.
It was way much more fun then than it is now. Like I actually feel really sorry for the artists that are, even the successful ones that are kind of coming through now, because I think we truly lived in the best era of the music industry. without a doubt.
We were up against the Spice Girls at one point, and it was such a big. They were kind of finishing, but then you look at NSYNC. They sold 2 million records in a day on their album in the States.
Mad stuff, yeah. That wouldn't happen now.
Nicky, would you like your present now?
He's dying
Nicky
for
is
us.
The only
dying for his
reason I
You won't
came
get a
along to this
regret.
interview.
Nicky, this one is all for you, and if you could triumphantly hold it up to the camera.
It is a
Find out.
bra
Yes.
saying,
I love Westlife.
I love Westlife.
Seen a few of them before, thrown at us.
There's been a few of those. In the early days, people genuinely used to flash us in concerts. In the middle of like 10, 15,
Yeah, yeah.
20,000
And they
people.
wouldn't
time.
bother be flashing the bra now. The bra would be
Oh no, the bra
ripped
well
off
done.
as well.
Shane used to collect all the bras at the end of the tour.
What is good souvenirs? Wow, that was nice.
I preferred the noodles. There was also a case in Ireland at Croke Park where 2 people were arrested, 2 women were arrested for fighting over a seat. They've obviously had a few fizzy pops and they were fighting over a seat at a Westlife concert. But it made the main news because it went to court.
I love that some people out
Concert.
there have a criminal record and they would have to explain to people the story
Well, I was at a
behind that.
Westlife concert.
So, Shane, this one is for you.
Okay. There she is.
Okay,
Claudia,
there she is.
our darling Uptown girl. That was a pretty cool moment because she was probably the most beautiful, most famous woman in our model in the world at the time. And the fact that she was in our Uptown girl, it was kind of one of those moments where we'd so much success the first 2 years. When is the good news going to stop?
It was a fake diner set up for the day. It was a film set. Richard Curtis was the director. He had shot 4 weddings and a funeral. It was like a movie. You know, all of our videos up to there were great, but now we were up into the big time.
Yeah.
We were
Making a
actors
movie.
and Claudia and all of that.
We're down to the last present.
And the 3 of us will open it at the same time.
No,
Nicky,
it's for
Nicky.
me. You
No,
got 2,
I'll
you
let
got
Nicky.
2, I get 1.
Oh, did he get 2?
That does seem only fair.
I don't know.
You got blondes and the bra.
Blondes was him.
Yeah, but she still gave it to you.
By mistake, in
Doesn't
error.
matter.
I'll
making
open
me
it if
upset.
you want me
You're
to.
going to break the band up. The breakup years.
Now, why was it the right decision to break up then?
At the
For the
time,
record, I didn't agree with it.
At the time, I think, we had done, what was it, 10 albums in 11 years or something like that. And I suppose we always felt like we'd go out at the top. We'd go out at the top, and we were on our second greatest hits at that point. So it felt like I don't think we all enjoyed it as much anymore.
Nicky, you had Brian on your podcast.
A year and a half ago now.
Was it the first time that you discussed all of
Yeah,
the,
100%. Yeah. And I said to him, look, this is what I'm about to do. I'd love you to come on. I said, but if you come on, there's no point in, sugarcoating anything. Let's be honest. And I said, we're not going to fall out. We're men now. We can nearly laugh at whatever we disagreed upon, even though we might still disagree upon it. And we had a good time, actually. I've kind of kept in touch with him more in the last year since the podcast than I did since 2004.
We've had an amazing 25 years with Brian, with Mark. Everything that we've done up to now has been incredible, and it is part of our story. They're very much part of our story, but in the future, honestly, you just don't know what will happen even after this tour. There might be no tour after this tour. You just don't know. Life changes an awful lot.
The other sad news, I can't even fit it in the box. So this one comes unwrapped,
Okay.
but I will present that. I'll
There
present
you
you with
are.
that.
This is your life, Nicky.
CD covers are very big nowadays, aren't they?
You'll never fit that in the car.
It never fits out of the car.
Nostalgia aside, tell me about this album.
So it's the 25 years of all our songs, basically all our history. And we have 4 new songs on there. First one was Chariot, and then Your Love Amazed Me is a song we released there 2 weeks ago.
First time feeling.
First Time Feeling, and a beautiful song called A Beautiful Life, which Ed Sheeran wrote with Steve Mack, our long-term writer. And it's kind of about just having children and what that feels like and stuff. So it's a beautiful song. But look, it's all about the hits. It's all about the kind of nostalgia of having them all on one album together.
And there's the famous Fly Me the Wings. Remember we used to do that with our hands on the TV performances?
I'm flying.
It's a really good cover. It's a really good idea. Keep it to 25. It's confusing.
25, not 20.
It's all 25.
So we'll just ignore the first 3 years.
No,
Exactly.
no, Nicky,
Which is where most of our number ones were.
25.
Westlife have one number
Even
one.
management are rolling their eyes at you.
Out now at all good stores.
This album here is out now. It is absolutely fantastic, Westlife 25. We're super proud of it, and we're super excited to be going on tour in September this year and October in the UK. So come and see us. It's going to be incredible. Thank you for all your love and support.
And if you're
Thank you,
watching
thank
around
you,
the
thank
world,
you.
we're going to Australia and New Zealand and Asia and Europe, and we'll see you on tour.
South America, North America.
Yeah, we can't tell.
We're going
all that.
everywhere.
South
We're going
Africa.
everywhere.
It's a world tour.
We might even go to the
2
moon.
years.